Hello there, Internet. Magua here, and I got another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. And today we're going emo, as we are going to showcase a pretty dark but yet very exciting deck. It is called Lady in the Mist, and it's built around, or with a big consideration for, the Mistkeepers. I really wanted to build a deck around this 5-drop. It was a really exciting design as soon as I saw it with the new expansion, and I also expected it to be forgotten really early on because it doesn't really scream hyper competitive, because it is tied to an archetype that hasn't really been seeing as much play as of late, and that is the Mistwraith archetype, right? It is a 5-mana 3/4, which says each round, the first time you slay a unit with a spell, you summon an ephemeral Mistwraith. So I have here, ladies and gentlemen, what is essentially kind of like plays out like a control deck, but in reality is a Mistwraith mid-range deck with Go Hard as an alternate win condition alongside the Catalog of Regrets, with Mistkeepers and Senna as our 5-mana bomb play. So let me actually elaborate a little bit as to what we're doing here. Well, essentially, we push damage in the early to mid game, specifically with our Fearsome package. Not only are we playing Mistwraith and the Wraithcaller as a full set, we're also playing Elise as a full set as well. Elise is not here to give us spider synergy specifically. It's just that she's a very high value 2-drop. And in a deck like this, we want to get the most out of our early plays so we can apply some pressure, deal some damage through combat, and then play reactively towards our opponent and start picking off their board. So with a 2-drop Fearsome unit right here, either Elise or Mistwraith, followed up by a turn 4 Wraithcaller, we can apply a lot of pressure. And the cool thing is that from that point onwards, we can get our Mistwraiths growing and growing and growing through the Mistkeepers as we start removing the opposing board. Because we play Catalog of Regret, we are able to recycle and essentially get double value out of our key removals. Not only does it work really well with Go Hard, because when we go for Go Hard, we generate an ephemeral copy of Go Hard, so this speeds up the Pack Your Bats generation by quite a bit. We also have the Station Activist that can search for key spells and potentially allow us to get that Pack Your Bags a little bit earlier, which we could potentially play at fast speed thanks to Senna's effect. And because we're playing Senna, we're running a couple of copies of Withering Mist, Elish, and Piercing Darkness, because we want to be able to punish aggressive decks and be able to heal on them. And Piercing Darkness can just be absolutely brutal for any sort of tempo-based list. As we have a one-off of Crumble to be able to deal with Bandle Trees, as that is a very scary alternate win condition that can get the best of us. So having access to this is really important, alongside 2 copies of Vengeance for the ability to destroy high-end threats, like the Arsenal, the Leviathan, etc., etc. As the rest of the deck features some interesting one-offs, like we have a one-off of the Undying, and the reason for that is because even though we have Catalog of Regrets and we have triple Glimpse Beyond right here, it seems like we have, especially with Station Archivist as well, it seems like we have like never-ending card draw. But the reality is, once we start generating Go Hards and going for the Pack Your Bags game plan, a lot of our draws have little impact because they're going to be Go Hards. So we want to be able to really excel and not run out of gas ever. So that's why we're playing the Undying. The Undying gives us, as a one-off, it does a lot. It gives us a very easy target for Glimpse Beyond, for example. And it also allows our one-off of Spirit Leech and our Crumble as well to have easy targets to hit as well. But these cards don't need the Undying to function because we're running a full set of Vile Feast. We can generate Spiderlings with Elise, and in a pinch we can use this target as something like a Station Archivist or a unit of more value. We're playing a one-off of Time Trick because I really like that one-off. I don't want to push the PNZ number further because I do want to hit my allegiance. We're not grappler, so we want to be able to actually get our Mistwraiths going. So I do feel like there's not much damage done by including a one-off of Time Trick that can allow us to fish for that key card that we need at a specific stage of the game. Like I said, as a reactive deck, we need to be able to... Our deck is kind of like a toolbox, right? And we need to find the right answers for the right situations. And that's kind of how what we're playing. With Mistkeepers, if they stick on the board for a while, we can just, not only we're generating blockers and free attackers, we're enhancing the miss rates every single time. So then when we top deck regular miss rates, they're actually incredibly threatening. And that's generally how we win the game. We actually beat them down with our miss rates as we have picked off their board in the process. Really, really fun deck to play. I am super happy with this one. I put a lot of thought into it and I play tested it a lot, and it has some really solid matchups all across the board. I've been doing really well against Zoe Nami, for example, which is a very, very powerful and popular deck right now. But I also do well against other decks too. Like, I feel like there's no unwinnable matchup, and there are some pretty fun matchups as well. Like, for example, against a Gangplank Sejuani, you know, like there's some really interesting scenarios, and it's just it just brought my love for Shadow Elves back, man. I really think this card is super neat, and I love the idea of a control deck that uses miss rates as sort of the offensive win condition, right? So hopefully you guys like this deck as much as I do, because it's one of my favorites from the ones that I've built so far, and I was super excited to share it with you guys. So hopefully today's gameplay will help you out a little bit in regards to how to pilot it, because it is a difficult deck to play. More than anything because you need to know when to go for the go hards, because you're going to be, you know, filling up your deck with low impact cards, right? And you got to know when the time is right for that. And there's a lot of sequencing that can be a little bit tricky here, and knowing when to go for the kill. Hopefully, like I said, today's games will help you out a little bit in that regard. As when it comes to the mulligan, just try to have some early plays. Depending on the matchup, you really want to have go hard. I tend to never mulligan away Wraithcaller because it's such a powerful 4-drop play that I always like going for it, and I don't mind, you know, messing up my curve a little bit just to make sure that I have that play available to me. And I also never mulligan away Senna. I tend to never mulligan away Elise either, though the matchup can differ, but Elise is such a high value 2-drop that you also want to keep her in hand. But she serves as like support. You know, it's not a deck built around her, as you guys can see. So keep that in mind. And then your other like Mistkeepers, you never want to keep in your opener. You know, Senna is more important in that regard. And your high-end removal as well, you should mulligan away, as you should try to fish for more early plays. And that's how you should approach things. So I'm going to stop talking because I've been at it for 7 minutes. Just really excited about this deck and want to cover everything. And hopefully you guys enjoy the matches. And that's all I got to say about Soul. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. I do post a new deck list every single day because I ain't got no life. And I will stop talking. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Wow. I knew the time would come eventually. My greatest opponent. We're gonna keep the Miss Wraith and the Senna, as we're okay. We got a double Elise, a bit excessive, but at least we got some early game. Nami Zoe is a very, very powerful deck.
I bear a message from. Oh, hey, what's that?
Would have been nice to have a go hard. We would have really punished this. And bid it in.
I pull the strings.
I'm gonna lead off with Elise because she will generate me a body that I can use to try to apply some pressure with. Alright. Oops. Then we got Miss Wraith into Wraithcaller.
What's doing over there?
Alright, let's hit that Allegiance. Yes. They're coming. We could see a Crescent Strike here, which would be annoying.
Riddle me something cool.
Got that really fast. Yeah, it's a Crescent Strike. Okay.
I have urgent news.
gonna play another Mist Wraith here. Because I want to have the Crumble enabled in case he wants to play like a Nami. I want to be able to remove it this turn. Alright. I mean, dealing with Zoe is pretty important. You could have a Make It Rain, but yeah. This is also important because it eases up space for another Wraith color to hit the board. We can go all in. Just don't give him a Crescent Strike. Just don't give him another Crescent Strike. Don't give him another option here. Alright, we're going in.
Make way!
That's exactly lethal. I need to heal. Oh! Good game, Mini-Me! GG! I'm happy I beat. I'm just happy I beat the mini version of myself. We did it. Alright, so for Darkness, we want to have... I mean, we're not going to say no to our Go Hards, but we want to have our Mist Wraiths. We want to be able to apply pressure with these early on.
Demacia sends its regards. Boom!
We got the Mist Keepers as well. We need to control the darkness, right? Like not let them get crazy value out of
Can a
it.
spirit fight to the death? Thinking I'll learn soon.
Make use of my Fearsome attack here.
Big head, big brain.
No. We gotta deny as much as we can their ability to enhance the darkness. We cannot allow that. No big brain for you.
My mind.
Alright, we melted his mind.
So many.
Drop him down to 12. Or just kill him immediately. No. Well, I want to do this.
Witness true power.
Oh, dancing partner. Good one.
I want my hat, and I want it now.
Lord Vega, you cannot rush perfection.
It's important for us to deal with Vagar there.
They've got a ghost of a chance.
That's the darkness!
Is peace granted?
Or is it earned?
Oh, is it earned? I'm gonna play the Mist Keepers because we survived the darkness with our 4 health, which means he's gonna have to direct it towards a Mist Wraith, for example. And we have Glimpse Beyond to respond to that, which will allow us to generate a Mist Wraith that can block anything and will deter his attack completely. And will give us some good card draw.
You will not rest.
Then labor.
slow the level up.
Nagakabura sends her blessing.
We have just the stat lines to block him.
We follow spirits.
Then they follow us.
With our crystals combined,
I pull the strings.
They've got a ghost of a chance.
you were doused with genius.
Answer pain with mercy.
Alright, 3 cards in hand.
I will shape death as easily as clay.
Make the darkness your own.
Well,
I'll either get a Wraith Caller or my Mistkeeper back. Want to hold back for now. Oh, for fuck. Oh, come on. Ah. What a nice topic. Oh well.
A little strange company, never heard.
Just on Vagar. Just on Vagar. That's fine.
there's nothing to fear.
This eye look right fierce.
Oh, dark.
There's a lot of darkness out there. Let's make some of our own.
Second time's worse.
All right. I'm gonna play the Wraith Caller, and he knows we could have a. There's like a lot of control tools here. But now we're gonna go for the Withering Mist. Removing the chump blocker.
Let's roll. No arguments here. That's a first.
I want to go for this Vile Feast. Because I gotta be very smart with this pack your bags. I have to wait for him to commit.
Piltovens, I would very much like to study your weapon.
Sorry. Trade secret.
And I'm from Zon.
Maybe I should have kept it. Okay, that's a good draw.
I think we have something on that case.
Alright, Pokey Stick. Well, we go for the kill.
Won't practice yet.
Oh, got him! Woo! Okay. That was a frustrating game, man. Oh, it was like a very bizarre version of Darkness, like super control heavy. Some more Zoe Nami. I'm even gonna mulligan away the Vile Feast just because I have a lot of pings, and this matchup is inherently a race at the end of the day. And I'd rather have Go Hard because if they do lead off with Zoe, I can just zap it immediately.
Trickster never loses because Zoe makes the rules.
We're gonna try to kill it here. Deny the Zoe value if we can. Good damage on him. No, Withering Mist.
We follow spirits.
Then they follow us.
Is he gonna Withering Mist me?
I won't let my home be swallowed by darkness. The Mirai will never know fear again.
Had to Go Hard. We had Withering Mist. So it's one of the two. We can burn a little bit of mana there.
This one knows much of pain.
And nothing of peace.
Rise with the surf.
I'm gonna go for the crumble.
Let the tide carry you.
Lack of purpose is the only death.
Sorry, everyone.
You can Withering Mist now if he does have it. He can block with this. Should have attacked with that one last. can double Vile Feast here. I actually like this line of play. Because
I know what lurks in the shadows.
I can go for an at least level up. Or you can just do that as well.
Then labor. We shall.
Nothing's more exciting than an unsolved mystery.
Is peace granted?
Or is it earned?
Or is it earned? What spell could I have to protect that? I just have Go Hard. Yeah, there's Piercing Darkness. There's several things, but there's... Vile Feast. It's pretty clever. But I really want the damage.
Another clue.
I have urgent news.
So young.
Just need that damage. Even though that extra card is dangerous to think about, right? Oh, that Spirit Leech is amazing. Oh, that Spirit Leech is insane. 6 cost, that's fine. I didn't know you could make units plus cost. Okay, there's the line them up. What are you gonna hit? my Archivist, okay. It's fine. Oh, this feels great. Now we're talking. Oh, we drowned him, man. When we removed that Nami, that was so key. Oh my god, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. I'm gonna preserve this. We get you back.
Long road behind.
Long road ahead.
Like a fish in water.
Get the fuck out of here! That's Weathering Mist, which will trigger the Mist Keepers.
Is the only death.
My people are counting on me.
I'm gonna darkness this before we attack. And we knock him out, baby! Twice! We beat Nami twice. That's a top tier deck.
Battle's done.
Fuck yeah.
To the war.
Lurk. It's gonna be an interesting matchup for sure. We do want to keep Senna. Not double Senna though. You generally always keep the Wraithcaller even if you're lacking like early game, which we are right now. We would like to find Go Hard in case they read off with the Rek'Sai Hatchling, but unfortunately we don't. You generally want to keep these units though. Okay, they missed Lurk, so it's okay. It's fine. All part of the plan. Alright, we're gonna pass here. I mean, fortunately we don't get screwed with our draws here. Okay, there's our Go Hard.
I don't want to eat whatever woke you up. See what I've learned?
Okay, so it's Rek'Sai. Didn't get to do that much the first few turns, but I can go for a neat little trick here to make up for the loss of tempo. If he plays a unit that can trade into my Wraithcaller, I mean, right now we have a very clean attack on him, right? Like, if we're representing 6 damage, I'm pretty sure he's not happy about that. But what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to set up a miscall. Very nice. Very important too, because now this
They all sink before they float.
we need to really think here how we're going to approach this. This Pike is a threat. I know he has a Rek'Sai in hand, but a Bone Skewer is definitely something that's a little bit worrisome.
Funny, I remember you.
For the wicked, for the dead, I bring rest. Eye forward. Ready to fire.
Listen to me.
Vengeance is very expensive.
I'll take my share to cut my line.
Just need him to have a Bone Skewer. We know one of those cards is Rek'Sai, the other 3 we don't know. I'm gonna glimpse because this way I slow down his pike level up, which is really, really, really crucial.
Second time's worse.
Little party gift.
We gotta make sure we keep up with the tempo. That's the tricky aspect of this.
Is peace granted?
Or is it earned?
The bride is swallowed down. Gonna get him!
So we get another bone screw out of him.
Sensor looks good to me. I smell panic.
Okay. This guy has all the answers. Like literally had all the answers until we ran out of cards. We gotta wait for this. We got 6.
We can always rely on you to keep us safe.
Vile Feastier. I mean, he had all the answers, but then he got unlucky because of he missed because otherwise he would have lethaled me with that Rite of Negation. But to be fair, he had like all the answers prior to that, so I think it bows out, you know.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
Don't touch it.
We get a spider, we lose a spider. You know. It's all even. It's all even. We got the Mistkeepers here. We got a Crumble that can answer anything, including that. All right, we're stabilizing. I repeat, we're stabilizing. We're gonna play the Catalog of Regrets, so we get that Crumble back.
We follow spirits.
Then they follow us.
Driven to rest.
Now we're gonna go for Go Hard because we still have the Crumble enabled. Beautiful. So beautiful! Alright.
You could say I got a life wish.
Senna gives us darkness. We can block here. We're gonna go hard now. Just be careful with the initiative.
If you will not rest,
Then labor.
We can darkness now because the Catalog of Regrets will give it back to us.
Keep your distance. Darkness and light. Eye forward.
We attack. Says, you know, Lurk doesn't really do too much without a board, I think. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Well, never mind. It does quite a lot, actually. I could have leveled up, Alright. I forgot. It's Lurk, so they can just clear our board. Alright, it's not over. It's not over. But I can go for darkness.
For the wicked, for the dead, I bring rest.
And I can do this again because Catalog of Regrets will fill me up once more.
Turn it against them. Keep your distance.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Darkness and light.
So we know he returned something that doesn't actually have. I'm curious. Well, we know whatever it is, it doesn't have Lurk.
Saying calling card from our other case.
Let's get the fleeting version in. Got it. Haha, nice. Dude, this deck is so fun. This deck is just a blast, man.
Battle's done. Back to the war.
Bit of a generic line, but whatever.